In order for us to decide on a particular treatment modality for a fibroid, we need to look at the size of the fibroid, the symptoms the woman is experiencing, the location of the fibroid, the age of the woman, and sometimes the choice of the woman whether to get pregnant again. The first one is the size. There are some of the fibroids that they are very, very small. Others too are very, very big. When they are big enough, they make you experience some signs and symptoms. These kind of symptoms will make us decide on whether to go for a treatment modality. Then also the location of the fibroid is also a factor. There are some of the fibroid that they intend to cause strain or pressure on the uterus lining. And when you get pregnant, those kind of fibroid can in return affect the baby and cause miscarriage. Some of the women have the choice of pregnant, they want to get pregnant. There are also others that they do not want to get pregnant. So your choice can sometimes also help us to decide on a particular treatment modality for you. Now, with the age, there are some of the women that they are giving birth to all their children and they know that age is not on their side. However, they have the fibroid. The fibroid is, affecting their daily activities. They are experiencing bizarre signs and symptoms. So that one will also make us decide. Have it in mind, in order for us to remove a fibroid, you don't need oral medication. There is no oral medication to remove a fibroid. It is surgery. And the particular type of surgery that is done in order to remove a fibroid is what we call myomectomy. Now, myomectomy is an invasive surgical procedure where a surgical incision or cut is made in order to focus on the location of the fibroid in your uterus and then we remove it. Hysterectomy, where we remove the entire womb or the uterus of the woman alongside with the fibroid. There are also some advanced technology which include uterine fibroid embolization. Now, with this one, it involves technology. It's mostly done in the Western world, where a catheter is placed in the artery supplying the fibroid. Have it in mind that when this fibroid intend to be growing in the womb, they intend to get blood supplies. The uterine fibroid embolization will focus on those arteries supplying the fibroid and they will block those arteries. When they do that, there won't be blood supply to the fibroid and indirectly will make the fibroid shrink. Then the last thing we have to have it in mind is that there are some people that they might be experiencing some bizarre signs and symptoms like abnormal bleeding. When you notice that you're experiencing those kind of symptoms, it is best that we give you certain medications to cease or stop the abnormal bleeding. So with that one, we give you sometimes it's oral medication, sometimes it's injections. That one is not to cure you or remove the fibroid or shrink the fibroid. We are making you to reduce the signs and symptoms that you experience, like the abnormal bleeding or the severe pains you are experiencing. So we will reduce the signs and symptoms. Then later on, we might decide whether to do the myomectomy or the hysterectomy or the uterine fibroid embolization. If you find this video helpful, feel free subscribe to this channel for more videos, like this video, and then share this video to many people.